Of the Premier League season to go, we've got two key games for you tonight. Jermaine Genius and Tim Cahill are here. And as it's our final match of the day two for a while, we'll have the best of the season's too good, too bad. Bournemouth, Southampton on the way. But we begin with fourth place Leicester away at Tottenham as the battle to secure European football continued. Commentary on this one from Guy.
3-on-3 here. Kane just forced wider than he wanted to be. He'll shoot from here though, and he'll score an absolute belter. We've seen him do that before, and this game is running away from Leicester City. Again, it's their own mistake. It's the teenager Luke Thomas who was caught dallying by Lucas Moura. Kane's not exactly sprinting here, is he? But Ryan Bennett has lost him for a second. You think that the threat has died down once he gets the ball so wide, but not once he's able to cut back onto the right foot with time and room like that. He bends it around Morgan. Schmeichel's unsighted. Spurs 3, Leicester 0. Less than 3 minutes between the last two goals. It is a scowl on the face of Brendan Rodgers. Up there for so long, almost all season, and yet there's a very real possibility that they will drop out of the top four right at the end. Here's Perez. Good try, and he brings about another super save from Lloris. Kept out Perez twice now. Perez. Vardy trying to lay it off back to him. It's come back to Vardy anyway. Gray. Justin. Thomas gets in, or nearly. Lucas Moura has hammered that one. More than that, might be a good ball for Harry Kane, that. There's a race between him and Morgan. Now he's got Evans to contend with. And Kane goes for goal and gets the deflection. Now I said hammered by Lucas Moura. I think I did him a disservice. That is a good ball. He knows Kane's on the move, so he finds him. A battle of strength at first, and then Morgan's positioning was just right to stop the shot. Perez. Anthony Taylor's got the yellow card out now, and he's showing it to Lucas Moura for that challenge on Yuri Tielemans. Free kick for Leicester. Demarai Gray was a goal scorer against Sheffield United with a fine finish just a few days ago. There is Gray. It's a good attempt. And it needs the glove of Hugo Lloris to make another fine save. He's racking them up this afternoon. You have to keep reminding yourself of the score, because this is all Leicester. Evans. Barnes took that nicely, drifted away from Winks. And now getting clear of Sissoko, but he didn't have any fire in his shot. It's an easy save for Lloris. Yet another shot on his goal, though. Gray. Justin. Iheanacho. Chance to shoot for Kelechi Iheanacho. Lloris watches it. Sums up his game when that's not the best save he's made all day by a long shot. But on a day when Harry Kane has scored 2 and Spurs are winning 3-0, there's a shout to say that their goalkeeper's man of the match.
Really good first half. I thought we kind of caught them on the counter-attack when they had the ball, and yeah, it was clinical. Once we went 3 ahead, we kind of dropped deep, especially second half, probably too deep. But look, we soaked up the pressure. They didn't create too many chances, so a good 3 goals and a good clean sheet as well.
We didn't start aggressive enough. That was the problem, and we gave away goals at bad times. We started fairly well with confidence, and then we've been done by 3 counter-attacks, really.
I think with 1-0, I think Hugo made a brilliant save. So you always need your goalkeeper to be there, even if he doesn't have much to do. But I think especially in the second half, they had the ball, but everything was under control. But I want to let a word for them, because especially for Brandon, because I know what it is to play without 3, 4, 5 players. So I feel for them, because they are having a phenomenal season, and they were always in a Champions League position, and now they are in the edge.
It was always going to go down to that last game anyway. So, and we've got a shot to get to the Champions League, which the players, like I said, they'll have a couple of days rest now, and then we can really focus on the game next Sunday, and be an absolutely fantastic game for us, and we'll look forward to it.
Well, just like the game against Arsenal last Sunday, Tim, you come out of a Tottenham game and all the stats are pointing towards the opposition, bar the scoreline. And for you, that's a triumph of tactics and work on the training ground.
100%. We can talk about stats all we want, but Mourinho is a tactical master when it comes to this sort of game, because changing defence into attack and being patient and compact is one thing, but the way that Tottenham did it today really impressed me, because you've got Kane, you've got all these top strikers and players that can join support, but just watch here. As Kane receives this ball, you've got Lo Celso, Son, Lucas Moura ready to go, because they know his control is good, they can trust him. But as we run it on here, Kane turns and his first thought is forward. Son's gone. Now this is direct, this is straight off the training pitch. There's support, the run from Kane taking a player away, and that's just all skill. A bit of luck for the goal, but it's definitely something for me. These are behaviours. Again, bad touch, they've provoked the mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Again, as he takes the ball forward, look at the players. That's not just jogging, that is with intent, that's conviction. That for me as a manager would make me feel really good. The way Moura delays and plays that in, and a fantastic finish. Now controlled possession. Moura nicks it, overlap there from Lo Celso. Not many options, he plays it. Harry Kane now looks around, can see that he's by himself. 1v1 situation, cuts inside. Thank you, Morgan, and the goalpost. He uses that as a target and bends that in the corner. He's world class. He's world class, and that's what he does. Now, the other side of Tottenham's game, look at this. They already know what's going on. If they have to, boom, go long. 1v1 battle. This is what I like about Tottenham. You can have all the possession you want. Okay, he doesn't come off there, but they're scoring goals and they're direct, and I love it.
A sort of two-part follow-up to that, then. I mean, it's as simple as saying to the back four and the 2 holding midfielders, stay, don't do anything, the other 4 of you go, and therefore, does that make Lo Celso's role quite subtle in all of that?
Well, Lo Celso is filling in the gaps, but I think he's the trusted player to get up close to Harry Kane and do all the dirty work. You know, there he's laying off balls and making unselfish runs, and that's what Tottenham need at the moment. But I really like, okay, sometimes it's boring to watch, but to score those goals in this stage of the season, Harry Kane's flying and so is Tottenham.
Your point was quite interesting, and you may have said it last week as well, that it's all right playing that way at home without the fans in, but you think it might be different with a full White Hart Lane?
I'm not sure they would accept that style of play against Leicester, personally. I think tactically it's the right move right now.
And it's getting results, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it because they're getting results, don't get me wrong, but there's definitely an element of, if there were fans in that stadium today watching Leicester have 71% possession and 24 attempts on your goal, there would be a lot of unrest and unhappiness. And if that spills onto the pitch, you might get a different performance. So it's definitely worked to Jose's favour that there's no fans in the stadium, because I think when they do go back into the stadium, the trust will be there to play this way because they'll see it gets results.
And as far as Leicester are concerned, what went wrong?
I think they just struggled with the transition today. Don't get me wrong, they've got a lot of injuries and so on, but I think there was parts of the game that Brendan Rodgers will be very unhappy with, because I think it was just a lack of concentration at times, I really do. I think when they were in attacking areas, you can see they're set up very well defensively. Evans, Morgan, Bennett in perfect positions, Ndidi in that little spot in the front. You'd think that they're controlling things from a defensive point of view, even though they have the ball, but they actually switch off, because when this ball's cleared by Lucas Moura, Harry Kane's the only one that comes to life. He's first to the ball. I'm saying as a manager now, Johnny Evans, foul him. Get tight, stop the play, and let's get back into shape. Bit cynical, I know, can tell by your face.
A bit cynical, it's very cynical.
This is the game, it's a professional game,
anti-football, Jermaine.
Well, this is the game, and I'm saying as a manager, stop it at source, and then you don't get this issue where you've got quick players running into space, not just quick players, world-class players, by the way, causing you problems. From set pieces, young lad Thomas, he can't afford to give that ball away. You know, that ball either goes in the stand, you have a shot, but you do not give that ball away there. And Harvey Barnes, I mean, he's tracked Harry Kane all of the way. He's quick himself, he's strong himself. I can't understand why he's not just run the extra 10 yards to stay with him. He's tried to play offside, which, you know, was a ridiculous decision in the end, and it ends up costing his team because, you know, that guy is just too clinical in front of goal. But I just think those key moments at key times when they had good possession really hurt Leicester today. I'm a little bit concerned for them kind of going forward in terms of getting that Champions League spot now.
Well, let's look at that then. They've only got the one game left, and that is against Manchester